Hello, my family. So, we are getting into the season of planting and canning and getting ready for starting our new season. And I have a few things that I might have that may be useful for you to getting us started. So, see you in a minute. Hello, my family. First, before I say anything else, I want to say thank you. From my last video, y'all had touched me in an amazing way in my heart. Those of you who prayed over the channel, who prayed for us, prayed for me, thank you so, so much. I am beyond humbled and blessed to each and every one of you. I can't thank you enough for that. Y'all, I was actually kind of scared to do that video, but when I'm led, I have to do what I'm led, and it was warm and welcoming, the replies that came in. Y'all, I love you. This is why I love my family. You know, you say that I affect your lives, but you really have no idea how much you affect mine as well. So, a lot of things has changed for us. We have a new church now. Hubby's life has changed, but we're praying for even greater. So, you know, it's gonna be a good year. No matter how it starts, no matter what, it's still gonna be a good year. The vegetables are just about ready to go in the garden, and I have a couple more weeks. We have a cold spell next week. That should be the last frost we have, and we are going to start planting already. I already have pretty much a mini salad garden. So what I want to talk to you about today is stocking for a Mediterranean pantry. Now, basically, y'all, many of you know there's so many things that you go by your family, but if you were happen to be interested in what do I do to stock for a Mediterranean pantry, I'm going to go through that with you. I'm going to do this in segments because this is huge. So what I'm going to start with, y'all, basically is grains and beans. So what we're going to start with at the moment will be the beans. Now I'm going to get set up over here. As you can see, we've got some displays, and I'm going to show you all what are the basics of good products to put on your pantry shelf and to get you started and what you can do. So we're going to be right back. Okay, y'all, so we're starting out with the beans at this moment, or beans and lentils. And so lentils, it does not have to be a certain color. Any type of lentil, whether it's the brown, the green, the reds, lentils are used quite a bit. And I have yet to make a dish, but we will. Lentils, wait, I'm not sure if I actually videoed it or not, but I made a lentil soup that was to die for. So lentils can be used for so many different things besides just soup. Some people use it to replace meat and make burgers and stuff. Okay, y'all, I have not gone that far. I still like a good burger every now and then, so I have not done the lentil burgers. So yeah, no, you might not never see that from me, to be honest with you. Okay, so next one would be cannellini beans. Now you can do these either dry or you can get them by the cans. Either way, you can have these. Now I've done some videos on some amazing cannellini beans. You can also use these in chilies, salads, and so many different ways. So cannellini beans is another one. The next bean are, you gotta have these butter beans, y'all. These beautiful big butter beans. Again, dried or canned will work. I did do a video on these as well. Amazing, amazing flavors. And the next would be your chickpeas. Again, dried or canned will work. I have had both. I will tell you though, so some of the things that you can make with chickpeas, if anybody is interested or have ever known falafels, you need a dry chickpea. It will not work with canned, y'all. It has to be dried. So a couple other things that you can use with chickpeas is your hummus. You can use the cans on those or dried, however you want them. You can home can every one of these products by the dried form being too, which they come out even better to do that. Now I plan on probably going ahead and getting some more of these beans so that I can can them this year myself instead of buying them by the tin cans. So, but yeah, chickpeas, two versions. One, like I said, if you ever do a falafel, it does absolutely have to be used dried form. You can also use chickpeas in salads to get that extra fiber. Chickpeas are used in so many different ways: stews, soups, everything you can think of. You'll find basically a chickpea. It is used quite a bit in Mediterranean food. The other ingredients, although these are not beans, these are olives, and there are two, and the reason I included these because there's basically only two. So Kamada olives or the Castelvetranos, Castelvetrano. These are new spelling to me, but they have the most amazing flavor, unlike any green olive you have ever tasted, y'all. These are actually from Italy and good quality of olives. These are used a lot in also salads, into Mediterranean bowls, Or I have even used this on the recipes that I told you about for uh, my breads. So these are really, really good. Focaccia bread is where you'll find most of these olives used as far as the bread source. Not really much of anything else, but focaccia, oh, they're to die for. So this is our bean category. We're about to step into our grain category, and I'm hoping you're taking notes. If you have any questions throughout these segments, please put them in the description, or not description, but in the comments. Y'all know I already answer you as soon as I can get to it. So I will answer you, and to the best of my ability, that is, and see if we can't get you guys started. So these are the main ingredients. You could pretty much use any bean, honestly, but the ones used the most in most Mediterranean dishes are the ones I gave you. So that would be cannellinis, butter beans, chickpeas, lentils. These are your basics used most often. Again, though, you can use any type of bean you want to. Okay, y'all, so the next is our grains. Now, rice. Rice is one of them on the list. However, rice isn't used a whole lot in the Mediterranean. And if I'm not mistaken, the only ones ever used is really not a whole lot of white rice, as it would be maybe basmati or jasmine, something like that. Like I said, it's not used a whole lot. Another type of rice will be wild rice. This one, again, it's used, but not a whole lot. And the third, which is also a fantastic rice substitute, amazing fiber source, would be your quinoa. Now, this is a multicolored quinoa, but they come just plain red, any multicolors, any type of quinoa. They're all the same. Basically, quinoa isn't a grain, it's a seed. So, but it is an amazing thing to use, and I've used this in place of rice. I've also used wild rice, and one other I have used in place of rice would be farro. This tastes amazing as well. Again, good fiber source, so it's a fantastic grain. These are the Mediterranean grains. One other grain, now this is used quite a lot, but I'm also going to give you, so take notes on this if you're taking notes, the amount used. Now, one source of grains would be pasta, y'all. Now, there's a difference in the pasta that we are using. You see a lot of pasta and they got that shiny coating and all that. No, no, no. You want to look for a pasta that is a product of Italy. Now, for those of you who have Aldi's near you, Aldi sells these every day. Walmart is starting to pick it up now. You want to look for a very dull finish. It'll look like it was unfinished, period. It's dull and it's rough. Those are cut. They're special cut. So these are the type of pastas that we will use, a very rough product from Italy. It's made with just a few ingredients, most likely salt, water, eggs, and durum wheat. Where if you get the stuff with the shiny coating, y'all, you're gonna run into ingredients that are preservatives. And so if you're wanting to avoid those preservatives, it is also easier on our system with the other products that are made from or imported or made from Italy. Better Goods. Better Goods is a new product coming out in Walmart in replace of Great Value. I have looked at some of the Better Good stuff, and I will tell you, in their pasta aisle, it is about $1.97 a box, but it is authentic, and I have used them quite often. Good product, y'all. And they have a few other ingredients as well. I haven't found everything, but I've been seeing a lot of Better Good products being put on the shelf. Check them out. I mean, you can't hurt. These are mainly the grains used in the Mediterranean lifestyle. There is a whole lot of vegetables. You can't go wrong with vegetables. And as we'll get into the segment with the seasonings, probably, if nothing it goes wrong, good Lord's will, maybe Friday, I'll get into the seasonings that are used in the Mediterranean lifestyle as well. But I don't want to overwhelm you, so I'm breaking these down for you basically. So between grains and beans, this is what is used quite a bit. We have meals where, well, like I showed you, I'll have a nice beautiful cannellini dish made with maybe some saffron flavoring. I have some butter beans made with maybe coconut milk, which I've done recipes on those. Y'all, if you please just give it a try. I'm telling you, if not for health reasons, just to be able to try something new. The flavors are phenomenal. The Mediterranean lifestyle, I am finding, as far as food wise, tastes so much different than food that we have ever known, y'all. It's got enhancements. It makes your mouth go, what? So seriously, I have never tasted anything more amazing than the Mediterranean food. So some people lose weight on it, some people just maintain. I'm a maintainer, I guess. So, but I love the flavor of this, and I really can't turn away from it. I love the fact that it's far less preservatives than anything I've ever had too. And the vegetables, oh my goodness. So we're going to get into next time. Now I'm going to keep these kind of short with y'all. But next time, we're going to get into all the vegetables that are used and the seasonings that go with it. If I can think of any of the other things that we do, yes, we will. We'll get into the meat portions too. So we still have 3 more segments. And I'm going to start this year with you planning a little bit better than what I did last year. So many have asked me, well, Miss Carrie, what do we have for breakfast, lunch, dinners? I am going to get into that with you. There's going to be videos made strictly with breakfast for Mediterranean lifestyle. There's going to be segments for lunch, and then I've done many meals with dinner with you. So we are going to start getting into that as well, as long as much as we are for the gardening. And then again, because we are also a homesteader, which is the reason why I do all of this, I'm also going to do the canning segments with you as well. One other thing I'm going to add into this segment, because it's another small one, will be your oils. Now, the number 1 top oil recommended is olive oil. Make sure that your olive oil, though, has what's called a harvest date on it. If you do not have a harvest date, y'all, 95% of the time, it is not authentic olive oil. It is a blend and a mix. The other indication for a mix is if you find a plastic bottle. Dark bottles basically are your number 1 priorities. Glass is another one. Now, I will say Azure Standard, I am fixing to test this one out. Azure Standard has a gallon of olive oil, supposedly organic. This is a risk on my part because I've been sticking to Partanas or any of the other Italian products, straight from Italy products, like the olive oil. This is an olive oil coming from them that is basically organic, they say, and it turns out to be 38 cents an ounce. So the whole entire 1 gallon of olive oil is $49. Now I go through the olive oil, y'all, and it can get expensive on me. So if this works, I will share this with you. I know what I'm looking for to make sure that it's authentic. And if it's not, I'll be the first to tell you. So that will be in the next couple weeks. I'll be getting that one. The second oil used is avocado oil. You can use coconut oil, but I will say in the Mediterranean lifestyle, it is not used as often. One other one, which is not, this is why this is at the bottom of the list, that would be canola oil. None of the vegetable oils pretty much are used. Some may use the vegetable oil, but it's mostly the canola. Sorry. So yeah, there's that. Number one, it is used everywhere, and that is your olive oils. So you can find some good deals. Walmart has a new brand now out for a little over $10. It's not a very big bottle. Matter of fact, hang on, I'll give you the name of that one, y'all, so you can write that down. And the ounces, I think it was $10.99 for this bottle, and I jumped on it like in a heartbeat. But my patanas were a lot bigger. However, they went from $11.99 to $15.99, and I was like, nope, I'm putting the brakes on. So hang on. Okay, y'all, so the bottle of olive oil, it's El Olivo. We'll just do it this way so you can see it. This is at Walmart, and I think it was $10.99 for this bottle. It's 16.9 ounces. It's first cold pressed. It has a harvest date on this one, or an expiration date, actually. Yeah, blended and bottled in Italy. So this is one. This one doesn't exactly have the harvest date on it, but it is stating that it's from Italy. So to me, it tastes good. It tastes just as good as Partana's. It does have that burn. Let me just say, if you want to know if you got a really good olive oil, make sure when you eat it, it'll burn, y'all. But it's a good thing, because that means you're getting everything you absolutely need out of a good olive oil. So this one here is a new brand that we just started getting, and I dropped down from this to Partana's because it was more reasonable. So y'all, that'll end this session, and just as soon as I can, we'll go ahead and do other segments. I'm going to try to make another one come Friday. We'll see what happens. So until next time, y'all, I love you. I've missed you. Glad to be back. I'm going to try and do coffee time tomorrow, but we'll have to see what happens. We've got a busy schedule. So, well, boy, love y'all. And until next time, much love from Parton's Mediterranean Homestead.